Mugs money in the building. Y'all already know. It's the Weed Chronicles. With Devo and Upstate. Let's go. It's the Weed Chronicles. Shit's comical. With Devo and Upstate. I'm so high in the chat. I'm cupcake baked. Taking hits from the bong, formulating and making the song. Y'all remind me of Cheech and Chong, bouncing back off each other like ping pong. One thing I will think on, creep on Mugs money I will swing on. Hit you in the face with all of my rings on. I'm a god like Zilla mixed with King Kong. Rolling up a spliff about to light a Chief on. Two old stoners with no shirts on. I rocks with them cause they supposed to show love. Starting off the podcast playing drinks up. Man, that's what's up. Everybody hit that thumbs up. If you ain't subscribed, well then sub up. Sit back, relax, and smoke some bud up. Smoke it up, puff past. The grass we puffin', I'ma put you on your ass fast. Have you choking like I'm sitting there pumping gas, trying to catch your breath like you running laps. That's what happens when you hit them dabs. Alright, y'all tune in, now I'ma get some laughs. Cause I'm out like a fat kid in dodgeball. As I hit this bowl like I'm teeing up a golf ball. Damn, your rapper's soft like a washcloth. Man, that's enough. It's a rap, dog.
Welcome everyone to Devo's Bongs Over Bones Late Night Edition. It's me by myself, and I. Can't sleep, man. It's weird. Really is. Can't sleep. Every injured spot in my body is aching tonight. That's weird. Usually doesn't happen. But I thought, man, instead of watching a bunch of YouTube, I might as well do one myself. Create a little content, if you will. So, hey, man, what's going on, Sean? Ronald Niehow, man, welcome in. And Daniel Berry Sports and Highlights. Welcome. Yeah. It's one of those deals, guys, where, well, Sean, you should know, when you have, catastrophic injuries in your body, there's days you're going to feel excellent. You don't hurt. Everything's great, grand, and fine. And then there's some days that just, man, it doesn't matter what you do. You can't knock the pain. And look, guys, I quit taking that nasty Oxycontin crap that they try to force feed me. I've been off of it about a year now. And it's only been a couple of times since then, and it's just been recently. And it feels weird, man. It feels like somebody, like I got in a chain fight with somebody and we was whipping each other with log chains or something, and I come out on the lighter end. I mean, the worst end of it. Yeah, like tonight, Sean. Hey, J-Rock, what's up, man? Welcome in, sir. Sled, welcome in. You guys are sneaking in on me while I'm rattling. I can't, I'm in pain tonight too, do you? Hey, man, it's in the air, I think. It's in the air. I think it's that little break we have between summer and fall. The changing of the seasons and stuff. I don't have no more metal in my back and stuff. I got it all taken out, so I don't have anything in there. But like my back, my shoulder, my knee, all that stuff just all of a sudden wanted to hurt at once. And so be it, let it. You know what I mean? What can you do? Check it out, guys. I trimmed it back. Reason? I was eating soup, and when I got done, I had a stream of tomato soup in my white beard, and I dipped the end of my beard down in there, my goatee down in my soup, and didn't know it. It looked terrible, man. It looked like somebody busted my nose. So yeah, I'm in. Wait a minute, what do you say? I'm in pain every day. Chronic pain is not fun. No, it's not. I'll guarantee it's not. Um, I all you can do is roll with no joke, bro. Now look, I do have this, and I got this off of LT. Let me roll this, man. For those of you who know, for those of you who don't know, man, this right here on the bottom of the screen is his website, and you can find anything from bath bombs to RSO suppositories. I guess I don't know. I mean, if he doesn't have them, he better have somebody in there trying to create one. But yeah, anything natural. It's all hemp, marijuana, THC. I mean, it's a hemp product, and it's called recovery stick, and it's topical. You know, the old greasy, wheezy greasy. It don't take much either, and you don't have to rub it in. Okay, you don't have to. You can just rub it on, and leave it. Man, I like to put it in there. You know what I mean? I like to put it in there on top of it. But anyway, that'll take care. Man, it'll dull it. It'll dull it down to where it's tolerable. But yes, it's not a cure now. But man, if you got achy muscles, achy joints, yeah, this recovery stuff, man, it goes right to the bone. It don't mess around, man. It doesn't. It don't mess around. I used to use it on my back when my back used to hurt all the time, but it's kind of hard to give yourself a reach around with a pain stick. I'm just telling you how it is. You know what I mean? It's hard to give yourself a reach around with the old pain stick, but yeah, it works great, man. It really does. It's the best thing I've ever tried as a topical, and I have bought everything that Walmart has. What up, Creek Squad, Sled? Welcome in, guys. I had major chest surgery and had a piece of. Oh my god, dude. Oh yeah, yeah. But the work, other than to see, you know, I'm not a chick, so I don't know what it feels like to give birth. Never will, because I'm a man. Men don't have babies. I don't give a shit what you say out there. There's dudes and there's chicks, and that's it. Oh, there's a bunch of weirdos, but you know. But anyway, let me tell you guys, this stuff that I just rubbed on me, man, it's got a lot of good stuff in it. Anyway, oh Lord, heads up, if you do order some of this stuff and you do rub it in like I do, just remember, guys, about, you know, you may be drinking some cold beer, how you may be drinking coffee. It don't matter. But eventually you're going to have to get up and go take a leak. Wash your hands before you touch your jewels. Because if you don't, it's going to light it up like a candle. I ain't kidding you, man. I've done it to myself. I've even stuck it in my eye. No bueno. Just, you know, just a little heads up. My joints never ache, they burn. Yeah, I know what you mean, man. Like somebody stuck a cigar in your knee or put a cigar out on your shoulder. Yeah. But hey, man, look, we're old people. We're elderly. Well, no, we ain't elderly. Hell no. We're not 40 no more. I'll just put it that way. We're not 40 no more. So You know, I guess we are old. Ain't no way around it, man. Um, yeah, we just some old. We just old. I was going to do a rumble too, but I probably won't be up here that long. The only reason I'd want to do a rumble is so I can play music and stuff. I've noticed there's a lot. I was watching somebody a little while ago playing some music and they disappeared. Only on YouTube. Only on YouTube. I'll do this though. Oh yeah. Let's see about this. I'll play this and play it super low because, to be honest with you, yeah. Wait a minute, I don't need to go here. Why am I here? Come on, Devo. Oh, that's what I need to push. Sure, screen. Okay. There we go. Hey, you too, Crick, man. This is music from one of my old bands. Yeah, Sean knows. Or no, there it is. The Hillbilly Gang Signs. This is a hillbilly gang sign, like, that means you're cool, and this means you're not. It's simple. Well, hey, thanks, Sean. If if Devo today, right now, could talk to Devo back then, I'd tell him, look, dude, better give up music and go find a real job because when you get older, you're going to be wishing you had. But the Devo then, if the Devo now was telling him that, the Devo then would probably kick him in the nuts and take his girlfriend. It was known to happen. Matter of fact, I've seen it happen. No, I'm joking. I guess almost forgot to say this, man. This covers my ass. Welcome, everyone, to Devo's Gaslight Theater, where we'll bullshit the hell out of you. Yeah, you're right, dude. Even if I was a young cat, man, I'd still be in pain. That ain't no joke. It's a different kind of pain, though. You know. But to be honest with you, man, if I could go back in time, it wouldn't be a financial thing. I mean, unless I knew what year it was and I knew who to bet on. But I mean, it's not a financial thing that I would be going back for. Although if I knew who was going to play the Super Bowl that year, I'd put $1 million on it. But I got to get rid of this. I can't handle this song. But yeah, man. Years years and years and years. Hang on. Oh, I know what I was going to do. Hell yeah. Hey man, I'm gonna send out the bat signal. You know what I'm saying? There's Batman on. I'm gonna send out the bat signal, y'all. I know it's late. I know it's late. And I know that you guys are out there, you know, like, man, I'm sleepy. Holy shit, Devo's on. We better watch him for a little while. Anyway, ain't no telling what this cat's gonna say. You know, he don't care. Got over 1,000 something subs, and he still says stuff like that. Like he's only got 200 subs. He don't care. Well, I do care. Not about YouTube, but about all these 5 people that have subbed to old Devo. I care. I care about each and every one of y'all. Matter of fact, and I've heard people tell me this, man, don't pray for me. But I do. I pray for every one of you guys. Man. I do. Anyone that comes in the chat, anyone that can hear these words, man, you know, I pray for y'all. And did give it. I forgot to pray through. Listen, I did. Man, I'm feeling bad, dude. Hang on. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this afternoon you've given me, Lord. Thank you for everything you do for me, Father. Please work on this pain that I got in me. Take it away. And Lord, just thank you for all. Thank you for this weed you've created and you've given us, Father. We use as medicine. And all the herbs and spices. Thank you for healing the sick, twisted, and demented as of I am upstate. Father, and thank you for this wonderful plant you've given us. In Jesus' name we pray. Holy moly. In Jesus' name we say to our Father, amen. Oh, I better do the disclaimer too. Did give it. Let me see. I want to do lesbian Pakistani. Lesbian Pakistani. Oh, hey. Oh, yeah. Man, that was a good hit. Okay. Lesbian Pakistani. Disclaimer, man. This channel does not promote nor encourage any illegal activity. All content provided by this channel is meant for entertainment and educational purposes only. You got to be 18 plus to be in here. And if you're not, please hit that like button and exit. Thank you. Come on, guys. There we go. Man. Steve-O, what's up? 801, welcome in, sir. Why are you all awake? Everybody in here has had a bad dream, and we all woke up and decided to just, create a panel. So, yeah. What is this? Hi, Devo. Just signal that Reed stay stoned with Devo. Here I am. And amen. In Jesus' name. Amen, brother. Amen. I'm just glad you guys are up and visitating. And, man, I don't know what that was in my bowl. I really don't. But boy, it was heavy. Tastes like road tar. I need to clean that thing, I think. Something ain't right. Man, I ain't kidding you. It tastes like I burnt some black gravel out of somebody making a highway. You know that black gravel they put on the ground and they smash it with a roller. You take a little bit of that, man, and roll it up, and it's kind of like oily, kind of like a dab. That's that. The intake of what I just smoked was kind of what that would be like. I ain't saying I did it. Road based, yes, road based. That's what that bong hit tasted like I was smoking a gravel with road base on it. Black rock. But hey, not every weed can be, a Kardashian. There's got to be some, there's got to be some ugly weed out there. It's like everything else. There's gorgeous people out there, and then there's some dog ass ugly people. Word. I mean, I'm not saying one person name or anything. I'm just saying in general. You don't have to walk very far. You get a collective amount of people, you're going to find some bow wows. And it's younger people, middle-aged people, a little older than middle-aged people my age. I mean, people my age, if you see somebody that's ugly, that dog's been hunting them for a while. They just didn't all of a sudden become. I think they've probably been carrying that with them for a while. Yeah. It's as yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. Some got beat with the ugly stick. Some. Hey, have you ever heard of, hey man, what'd you do? Fall out of an ugly tree? Some people hit every branch going through that tree. Now I was only climbing. I fell off of it, but not as high in the tree as some people. Man, even that cigarette tastes like that. Man, I need to clear that bowl. That ain't no joke. I figured Upstate might shine, but I guess he's down. He's probably asleep anyway. But I don't care how bad my pain is. Okay, I mean, I ball up and cry before I'd take a pain pill. You heard? And they'd probably help from me being off of them so long. It'd probably help. Right now, it'd probably be bing, but it's the next 120 of them that bothers me. See, they don't just give you, 8 or 10. No. They don't do that. They'll give you where you're either taking 4 or 6 of them a day. But then they'll give it to someone like me who in my youth had drug problems. And then, when I first got them, I never really took them. I just didn't. I wasn't a pill guy, growing up. I like liquor and weed, So I'm not really a pill guy. Well, then I started taking them. It got so bad that I had to. And then next thing you know, man, I was abusing them. I was abusing the hell out of them. And I just woke up one day, man, I felt like crap. I mean, 2 weeks after I get my script, they're gone. 3 weeks, a month's worth gone in 3 weeks. and I'm still in pain. The whole time I'm doing them, I'm in pain. And I just like, man, I'm doing something to my body. I don't know what it is, but I know these can't be good for me. You know, they can't be. There's no way in hell something man-made can be good for a human. Think about this. There's hardly anything out there a man has made that you take that is really good for a human being. It might solve a few issues that you have, but long-term use, that's out the window. That ain't gonna help you no more. Long-term use of anything, man, it ain't gonna help you no more. Why is it people aren't eating antibiotics like, every time they get a sniffle? Because your body will reject it after a while. You'll build up a tolerance, and then if you get an infection, you're screwed. Devo may have smacked once or twice with a clean stick, but quick to avoid the stupid stick. Yeah. Hey, man, I'll tell you, I think what it was, yeah, me too. I don't even want to go there. Yeah. Oh, man. I'm just going to say it right now, guys. Drugs are bad for you. In case you never heard this, and let old Devo enlighten you. If you're currently taking barbiturates or hallucinogenics, or what up, Bob? Welcome in, sir. Or trying to drink gasoline. Look, all these things aren't good for you. And this ain't, I ain't gaslighting you. You drink gas, you're gonna be gaslit and then smoke a cigarette. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Better living through chemistry. No. Unless you're talking about the attraction of a male and a female, I'm all about that. That's my chemistry. You got to have that too. I mean, because if you don't have chemistry with your significant other, it's not a good deal. And yeah, I got pretty good chemistry of mine though. Pretty good chemistry, although she can't understand sometimes. I mean, she's never, well, I can't say that, but she's never had a back problem, thank God, although she should. Okay. Anyway, so, I don't expect her to understand what's going on with me, man. Mother Nature provides all remedies a body ever needs, not medicines, but remedies. Yeah, I mean, because look, before there was guys creating pills for people and so-called doctors, how did the world survive? How did the world survive without pill pushers? Injections. I think there's a correlation with the pharmaceuticals and some of the things we got going on now. For instance, stuff that happened with my parents. My grandfather, when he was little, they had doctors per se, but they didn't, it was a remedy doctor. There was no big city around here where I'm at. That's why most of the people, like my dad's age and stuff, I'll say this, that were born here, and there's very few men his age that are, if they're still alive, that are circumcised. There was no doctor here to do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, if you think about it, man, whenever the people started taking medicines, that's when these cancers started showing up. These things like, dementia, you got Oh God, I could keep going on and on and on and on. I don't think Native Americans before Christopher Columbus came over here, you know, had somebody, saying, "Hey man, you need to take this, dude. Your feathers look limp. Here, you need to take this." No, we had our own remedies. We took things from the forest, man, or off the land, and made our medicine. Right now, in my yard, I've got a plant which is called wild lettuce. Grows plentiful around here. I even got some of the velvet ear, some rare, really rare plants. Velvet ear lettuce, wild lettuce. What you can do with this stuff, which I don't know how to dose it, okay? But you can boil the leaves on that plant. Cut that plant up and boil the leaves on that and the plant. And the juice in that is the same thing as morphine. Painkiller. Drink it. No. Almost killed myself one time by eating raw poke salad. Okay, trying to be, I don't know. So I would not suggest someone going out and doing that. I don't know how people use it. I don't use it. Never have. It's pretty though. I mean, it grows pretty. Booze and weed. Yeah. Oh, and before I had all these aches and pains and this and that, back in the day, man, weed, booze, and a little bit of cocaine. Yeah. Unfortunately, I have no choice but to take multiple pharmaceuticals. Yeah, I know. I understand that. I understand that, but man, either way, think about it this way, guys. Okay, the pharmaceutical companies make money off of sick people. Okay, they want the country to be at least 62% dependent on them. 62% of the population is either sick or they're using them constantly. I'm sure it's more than that, but I'm going to say 60 something. And they profit off of a sick nation, And then you get people that are like, what do they call that anyway? The agricultural war machine, or no? I can't remember now. It was something to do with back in the day. Okay. They gave them too much power, and it was the agriculture and something else. Anyway, we kind of we can't let some of this stuff, man, that's going on right now. I mean, it's easy to turn a blind eye to it. I mean, but I don't. Yeah, man. Yeah, but all of the things that are going on right now, man. Look, this is going to be some of the weirdest things we're ever seen coming up in the next 2 months, from now until the election. And I'm gonna say this now, so everybody said, "Wow, Devo was right." This is my prediction. We're going to lose part of like YouTube. We're going to lose Rumble. There's not lose them. We're going to get disruptions. Okay, we're going to get disruptions. Hopefully not on Rumble. Rumble's pretty good about free speech platform. I mean, I went and checked our strikes, our page to see if we had any strikes on Rumble. Clean sheet, man. So, but you watch, and I've noticed this. I don't know if you guys have. Some of the things you watch on here, like I like to watch Barry Cunningham. I don't know if you know who that is. He's a Republican guy. He has a show and he plays all kinds of stuff. And he has the statistics and everything to back it up. If it comes out of his mouth, he can prove it. And I really like that guy. I was watching him the other day, and while he was really getting to the point of what he was discussing, it was like it was circling. And I thought, dadgummit, my internet. I checked my deal. Man, my internet was fine. My internet was fine. And I went to watch a rally. Just happened to see it up on there. And so I thought, oh, let's see what Trump's got to say. Clicked on it. No sound. No sound. I scrolled down, found another one that was, doing a live that had Trump on there. Hit it. You could barely hear it. And I'm like, man, that's weird. And then I clicked to another one. Finally, you could hear it. It was a Fox channel. The other ones was CNN, NBC, CBS, and all that bull. So there's craziness going on. And man, I've said this before. Look, if you're better off right now than you were 4 years ago, you have to be one of those illegal aliens. And they say, oh, you can't call them that no more. No, if you're here, you're illegally here. If you're not documented, you're an illegal and you're here illegally. I mean, man, I'm not the smartest monkey in the tree, and I know that. I mean, hell. And this thing about you got to have an ID to vote. Man, I've been doing that my whole life. That's common sense. And they say, oh, you're being racist, man. Why? Why is that being a racist to have an ID? You got to have an ID to buy beer. You got to have an ID to buy cigarettes. You got to have an ID to go in a club. You got to have an ID to drive a car. But you don't need to have a driver's license, but you do have to have an ID to get in those places. Something that shows your date of birth and where you're from. But yet, anytime you get pushback on a common sense idea, there's something mischievous going on their side. Think back to when you were kids. There's something going on. If they're blaming you for something, or they're saying that you're a certain way because you believe this, there's something else going on. Could it be that if you didn't have to have an ID, you could slip in about 5,000, 10,000, 100,000 illegal aliens that can't be identified to vote? Or, let me think here now. I'm kind of a dumbass. Or, could we get people to mail in ballots? That's crazy, man. I don't understand how that works because, I just don't understand how that works because there's been all kinds of dead people voting. And I was thinking, man, my parents passed away a couple years ago. Wonder who they're going to vote for this year. And you think I'm being sarcastic or trying to make a joke, but it's really happening. It happened when 45 was running. And I mean, I'm not, but when he says, man, there's been some illegal stuff going on during this voting. Yeah, I can see it now. I can see it. How are they going to do it this time? Have you guys noticed? Have you guys noticed? Look, it's almost a replay of 2020. Russian disinformation. Okay? That's what they're trying to say now. Again, Russian disinformation. They're trying to help Trump. They're running out of these things like, look over here, look over here, look what I'm doing over here, look what I'm doing over here. Watch this hand while I take all this over here. Watch over this. They're running out of that stuff. I mean, if they're going to start screaming Russian disinformation, they're trying to set something up where if 45 does win, oh my God, it was Russia. Those things. Or if it flips the other way, and man, you know, I've watched so many videos, guys, so many videos this last week since I've been off. So many videos where people go in the streets to some of these Democratic states, blue states, and say one simple question. And they ask black people, okay, my brothers of color, they ask black people, Trump or Kamala. There's not very many of them that say Kamala. If they do, they're wearing green, orange, and purple hair, and they have pronouns. But they cannot answer one question of what she has done for the country. And she's all running around. Well, day one was 3.5 years ago, lady. We can't survive another one of these, man. We can't. Oh, no, Sean, look, let's be fair. Let's be fair. Okay. Let's be fair. She has accomplished quite a bit during the Biden administration. Let's go over these things. She has let more people in the United States illegally than any one person in the whole world. I mean, since the beginning of our country. 2, she has made sure that she has killed fossil fuels. So now we're buying oil off of countries that are fighting wars. We're feeding them money to buy oil when we got more oil underneath our feet than any country in the world. Okay. They left 800, I mean, listen to this, man. $800 billion with a B of our money in Afghanistan. And not only that, got 13 people killed in the process. That's a big accomplishment. Let's see, what else did they do? Let's see. Oh, there's so many things. Her accomplishments, man. Yeah, she did something. It wasn't nothing. I'm sorry, Sean. I just had to, when you said that, I just had to open it up. But yeah. And made my groceries go up. I can now. And I'll tell you what, I used to think I was a pretty strong dude. And in my youth, I was there. But for an old dude to carry in $200 worth of groceries with 2 hands and not have to make 2 trips to the car. $200 worth of groceries. And it's just, like milk, bread, cheese, and eggs. Maybe some cold beer. Maybe. But, hey. Oh, but then day one, she's going to fix all that. I mean, look. I'm gullible. But I'm not stupid. There's a difference. And the way I always thought, listen, guys, you tell me, you just tell me, and listen to what she says. You pay a prostitute, she'll say anything you want. Am I lying? You're paying it, you're going to get anything you want out of it. They're going to tell you anything you want, baby. I watch a guy on YouTube who goes around the country asking people they're voting for Trump. Voters say it's because of the economy and war, gas, food prices. Harris voters say no, Trump won't win. Well, yeah, I don't know. Me and Upstate talked about it. We was going to go sneak across the border, hang out, eat some tacos, and then sneak back across and get that 10 grand, get a bus ride to New York or California. Never been to California, but we didn't. He couldn't catch a flight. And look, guys, look. Yeah, throw away your ID and go see. Or hugging, flogging, flicking, flogging, hunging, stinging. What are you doing over here? I'm going to America Great. The America, peace, America. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, when October 7th rolls around, we're going to find out where the majority of the illegals, terrorists we let in, we're going to start seeing it. You know what I mean? And we're going to see it a lot before November 5th. And look, guys, I watched a deal earlier where this guy asked Siri, no, was it Siri? Yeah, no, it was Google, or what's the Google one? Anyway, he asked him, said, did President Trump get shot? And he said, no. He has had 2 attempts on his life, 2016 and 2024, but both assailants were apprehended by security. That's what it said. They're trying to rewrite history right in front of our eyes. And it's up to us older people that actually know and remember history. I mean, man, I can't even imagine what it's going to be like if they cheat and win. There's going to be a civil war, man. There's going to be a civil war. There's too many people in the United States that's tired of this crazy ass bullshit. I'm not kidding. They're done with it. You've had your fun. You've had your 4 years. Y'all had your you exposed yourself to the whole world of what your agenda is, and we don't want it. And, I seen a deal that said this was the time. I think it was New York Times had said the Constitution of the United States is a wonderful document, but is it dangerous? We need to get rid of it. That little piece of paper right there is what's kept this country right side up. It's what keeps the rubber on the road. I mean, I did not know any of my rights. I didn't. I knew we had a Bill of Rights, and I knew that it was. They in 1776 they wrote the Constitution. I had no idea what was in it or how it applied to me, and now I do. I mean, I know what all the way up to the 5th is. First Amendment, the right, the freedom of religion, freedom of press, freedom of speech. There's, Second Amendment right is to bear arms, to protect yourself and your family, and to protect yourself against a tyrannical government. I didn't say it. I didn't write it. It's in the Constitution, baby. Third, the government will never make you house soldiers in peacetime and or war. Third Amendment. Fourth Amendment is to be able to travel freely without being harassed. No searches. What is that? Somebody's going to have to help me. The Fourth Amendment, is it the one that let's see, no illegal detainment or something like that? Or you can't impede me from, traveling? I think that's the fourth, something like that. And the fifth is shut your mouth. Unless you're drinking with buddies, and if you plead the fifth, that means, you're drinking whiskey. Or something like that. I think the sixth is, I ain't going to, there's no way to deport all the eagles. There's no way to deport all the illegals because they're all undocumented. Yeah, there's going to be ways, bro. I don't want to go into that right now, but there's going to be ways, and I'm all about it too. If you came here during the Biden administration and you're not documented, you're illegal, you gone. You want to come over here, go through the proper channels, apply, just like everybody else that's here. That wasn't born. What the hell was that? Wow. Dude, look, can you guys still hear me? Am I still up? Put a 1 in there, man, if you can still, if I'm still going. Because I think they just crap canned me. I mean, it's still rolling and everything. I can't turn, my phone's broke. 1, you can still see me. Okay. Dude, my whole thing went down. And it came back up. I'm like, ooh, man, I don't know what I'm going to have to chill on talking about the government for just a minute. You know what's funny? Back whenever I was young, when I was a younger guy, when I wore a younger man's underwear, but they were mine. I used to think, you hear people saying, yeah, I don't, government this, government that. I would hear that as a younger man. I was like, whoa, dude, I wouldn't be saying that. Oh my God, what's wrong with you, man? And then you start looking around for black vans and stuff to pull up, because, you just didn't talk about the government like that, and now I see why people do it. I wasn't a political dude, man. I didn't notice nothing about this crap until Obama, I don't even remember what his name, Obama, when he became president, my bullets went up. I'm like, what the hell's going on with this? A box of 522 shells in a box was $8. During the second term of Obama, they shot up to $19 if you could find them. $19. Well, luckily, Devo hit a lottery ticket that paid pretty good and bought a bunch of weapons and bought a bunch of ammo before all this crap happened. But when it happened, I was like, what's going on here? So I started looking into what's going on. And that's when I'm like, man, I can't believe this guy has been in office for 5 years, 6 years, and and nobody really looked at his background or what was going on or his views or what, man. I mean, well, that's when I started noticing politicians talk right here, but they explain out of the side of their neck. You know what I'm saying? They say one thing to you, but they tell old boy over here what he wants to hear. Ain't nothing in his mind going to say, that's what I'm really going to do. I'm just wanting your vote. That's it. I'll tell you, man, I'll make you cream pies if you give me a vote. And I'm like, man, I can't believe that and even when Bill Clinton was getting his poll smoked by an intern, I didn't even look at politics then. I was just like, yeah, Big Bill, hell yeah, man. Word. And then I seen his wife, and I thought, well, I understand, but I had no idea these guys were trying to turn us into communists, man. Fascists, or what do you call it? A communist state, more so today than I've ever seen in my life. I mean, like I said, they're talking to you like here and telling the truth, their truth to somebody else. I cannot wait till Tuesday night. The internet is going to go down. There's going to be so many people watching this debate that's coming up. If it happens, I bet it don't. Something's going to happen where she fell and she hurt herself. And now she's going to play sympathy cards. And then he's not going to do the debate. And then Trump's going to start. He can't help it, which I'd do the same thing too. She's scared. She can't handle the truth. She's doing this and she's doing that. And when everybody's going to be, oh, he's picking on her. That poor woman broke her leg. And it looks like she smashed her boob. And Trump's just won't leave her alone. This could happen, guys. This could happen. Think about it. Because if she gets in front of, with him, this dude's a world class. It'd be like, oh, it's going to be bad, man. Trump's a world class debater. He's not a master. He's above that, baby. I mean, it's going to be like, oh my goodness, an adult arguing with a spoiled brat teenager. It's all going to be about feelings. It's all going to be about unity. And it's all going to be about, this and that and the other thing. When they crack the egg and get to the yolk, she's probably going to walk off. I don't think she's going to be there. You know what I mean? I really don't. I don't think what's their backup plan? The Democrats, what's their backup plan? If they allow this woman to speak, to debate Donald Trump. I mean, that's like the Little League World Series champs, okay, playing the New York Yankees. Hey, Spence, what's up, man? Hey, it's, yeah, well, they really want to be. They want to be so dead gum bad they can't stand it, man. And hey, look, there's things, man, that the Republican Party says and does. I don't exactly agree with. I mean, there's better ways to do some things. I'm not a politician, so but I've seen from Donald Trump to what's happening today. I've been watching it with a close eye, man. Okay, especially when they started screaming Russia, Russia, Russia. They even covered up the old laptop. And if that had that laptop and actually reported it like they should have, instead of hiding it, I mean, Mark Zuckerberg's already come out and said that they told him to suppress the story. Okay. Kudos to him for standing up for free speech. That's fact. They tried to silence us, man. They're trying to censor free speech. There goes the Constitution. They don't believe in it. They believe in making it to where it works for them. And that's crazy because the Constitution don't bend for no one. It is what it is. It works. It's just because you got some hurt feelings, it ain't in there. I'm sure people got their feelings hurt back in 1776, especially the British. Think about it. Is there anything in that Constitution? Well, hey, we have the right to bear arms as long as it doesn't offend anyone. Hell no. The reason why we had arms is to defeat Britain and become a state and become a country. We didn't do that with sticks and rocks, guys. We did that with guns. And I love it when they say, well, where does it say in the Constitution that you can have an AR-15 or a AR-652 or, a 357 shotgun? Well, the reason why they didn't put specific firearms listed in it is because they knew that the firearms was going to evolutionize. And that's why there's no muskets, this, that, whatever. They knew one of these days, these weapons will get better and better and better. And when they're writing it down, he goes, well, look, guy, if I'm going to put in here the right to bear arms, should we, at least list a firearm? And he's like, oh, no, you can't do that because I'm already working on a new gun. Like, we just list the right to keep and bear arms. Word. That's what happened. They took that old pen, warning. That's why it didn't say AR-15s. So, hey, get up here. Upstate's in the audience. I don't know. You got to come up here before I answer. Oh, I don't answer questions, Upstate. What's the Fourth Amendment, Upstate? Is this a panel? No, this is a YouTube. It can be. I can't sleep. My back's hurting. My knee hurts. My shoulder hurts. And it, weird thing about it's not in my back hurting is not in the area which is destroyed. It's more like a muscle below my shoulder, man. Safe in your papers and bags. Yeah, I don't even know. They probably didn't talk like that, but that's 1776 gibberish that, I've seen in a movie. So, but they weren't all proper. And they were English gentlemen, they came from England. I wonder who the very first baby from all the, when when the Brits got over here and they turned American. And they had to be banging natives too, I wonder what the first white baby was, what the name was. They would be the first true. Wait a minute. Let's back up. Let's back up here. I almost lost my native heritage. They would be the first European American born. Native Americans was here already. Saved from unreasonable searches and seizures. That's what I thought it was. And yeah. I hate it when a female cop grabs you around there and starts feeling around and goes, well, what's this? And I'll say, you better leave it alone, because if you keep squeezing, it's going to get bigger. And then we're both going to be in trouble. I could get arrested for having a weapon. Hey, it is. It was wanted in 50 states at one time. No, I'm kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children above the age of 18. The one, the only. The guy that likes to put pecans in his underwear so squirrels will eat his nuts. Upstate audit.
I'm a scammer.
How do you scamming?
I feel nuts.
Hey, don't do that. Why ain't you asleep?
Nuts to nuts.
Why ain't you asleep?
We had 6 kittens, 3 survived. 2 are white. One is white with black spots on its head, and the other one's black.
A black one and a white one?
2 white ones and a black one.
Oh, 2 white ones and a black one.
Survived.
Hey, that's a reverse Oreo cookie, dude.
That's what I was thinking in my head, but I thought, no, I'm not going to say that.
It is.
I'd like to have one of those. White cookie on the outside with like a fudgy center.
Yeah, buddy. Hey, we do, man. We do. We should be allowed to own any type of firearm. You can own any type of firearm.
Yeah.
There's 2 types. Okay, no. There's 2 types. The first type is an outlaw, which is any type of gun that you can build. You can create it. It's yours. Fully automatic. You can get one with a trigger switch on it, whatever. That's the outlaw gun. And then there's the other gun where you can go and fill out the paperwork and let the government get up your butt and track you and this and that and let you have a gun like that after you pay a lot of money. Okay, it's all about the money. All about the money when it comes to guns. And look, all you got to do is study the anatomy of an AR to know what to file off or file down. And you can make a gun anything you want. It's just a piece of machinery that moves. Okay. Yeah, it transfers loaded bullets in and ejects cartridges out, but you can make the speed of it. Lucky you upstate. Wish you were playing with. Yeah.
Hey. No needing the nads. Hey. You need to quit that shit. I will put you down.
Number one thing that you might hear Over here at a gay pride parade. Yeah, baby. Uh-oh. We need to start a new list, man.
Look at this.
Yeah, I know. Mine does it too. I kicked all mine out, though.
Dude, I'm fixing to kick your ass out of here. Bruno just told me something that I could do. If you fall and scratch me, I will shoot you.
Oh, man, get this upstate. Check this out. I had that gun. I didn't know it was cocked and loaded. Okay.
Oh.
Had it laying on my the arm of my chair, my couch, right? Where your old lady was standing on the arm.
Right.
Had it laying there.
Hey.
I get up. I'm gonna go outside. When I stood up, Dingle was on the couch, right? Curled up, laying there. I guess she thought we were going out to watch. I did take her outside. But she got up, and when she did, she stepped off the couch. The gun fell off in the floor and hit the ground and shot me. Bam! It was loaded. I'm just glad it wasn't my 45 laying there. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be here right now. I would not be here.
Guess what I got, Gabe? Yesterday.
A BJ?
Well, that was
a hen J? A hen J?
A BJ, but that wasn't it.
What was his name?
Last night, somebody came over and gifted me. It's a black powder.
No way.
Yeah, revolver.
6 shot.
Huh?
6 shot.
Yeah. And a black powder, kind of like a Kentucky rifle. Now I don't have no inline, and I don't have any powder or round ball or anything else.
You want me to send you some powder and some round balls? What size is it? A 45 or a 50? Let me guess. Let me get 50, and the pistol's a 45, and it's a Navy Colt.
No, I wish it was.
Well, I mean, it's a replica of a Navy Colt.
It's a replica of.
Yeah. I had one too. Look, dude. Does it have the thing that you pull down off the barrel?
Yes.
All right, listen. When you load this thing, I'm gonna give you a little advice. Don't load more than one cylinder at a time. If you're just gonna play with it,
right?
Because if you do load all of them, you got to take some of that grease, man, that you put in the barrel on a ball, the grease that you use to pack it. Take that grease, you got to put it in every cylinder, cover it, take it where you can't see that ball. Yeah. Because if you don't, it'll flash fire and every one of those will go off at once, dude.
Yeah, he told me about that. He said, don't fire it and then load it and fire it again, because while you're loading it, it could go off.
Yes. Yeah. That heat will set that powder off, man.
You Chad, you're a towel.
Oh, Chad, you're a towel, man.
The
Chad. Hey, check it out. Look, man.
What the fuck? I thought about doing that today, dude. I was gonna.
I did.
To here.
Yeah, I cut mine all off, man. It'll grow back. I mean, but I was eating.
Cut that much off, dude.
I was eating tomato soup, and it was running down. And when I was drinking it too, when I went to drink it, I dipped my beard in it, man. It was a mess. I was like, it then stirred my soup up. I had a little fiber in it then.
But I hate this up here, but I love this down here. And the old lady uses it like a fucking candle, guides me shit and everywhere.
Hey man, we're on YouTube.
Well, I'm gonna cut it to about right there. So I'm gonna cut about that much off. That's a lot to cut off, dude. That's like 3 inches.
Yeah.
I don't even, dude. I don't feel good about that, but
Hey, be proud of your 3 inches, bro.
yeah, I'm not too happy about cutting that at all.
Hey, I was talking about medical stuff a while ago before you pumped it. I don't know if you was watching or not, but like how back in the day, man, there wasn't very many doctors around when my grandfather was born, when my dad was born, right? So, and remember, like, I was saying, because these guys were not circumcised, you know, and when you're little, you ask questions, what happened? And, because here you are, man, you got a nice little German helmet when you're peeing, and your dad looks up, he's got an anteater. They're going, what the fuck? But anyway, remember our buddy Keith? He was uncircumcised.
It's an elephant trunk.
Yeah. It looked like a off-colored anteater, man. That's what it looked like. Anyway, you remember when him and my brother were out there in the yard wrestling and stuff? He took he pulled his shorts off. He never wore underwear or nothing. And he was naked and he staggered and fell face forward, man. And when he did, he got up and he's going, whoa, oh. He landed on an anthill. And my little brother goes, dude, you freaked those ants out. They thought an anteater was fixing to attack. Oh, man, it was so hilarious.
Dude, I had a fucking zit right there. And I popped that thing. And now it don't hurt no more.
Wow. Awesome. Yeah.
So, no nooner tomorrow?
Yeah, probably.
I better set it up here in a minute.
When you do set it up and entitle it on Rumble, Facts Over Feelings.
And put it in the description on Rumble.
Yeah. Oh, and YouTube too, man. Facts Over Feelings. What we're going to start talking about, man. Man, have you noticed there was a guy there?
Dude, I like how you're getting into this activism shit. Something I've been trying for 2 years to bring you into, and you just flip.
Nope.
Like a switch.
Nope. Not me. Nope.
I like that.
I ain't no Democrat.
No, I don't. I condone.
That what you said?
Democrats.
That what you
Democrats.
You could don't be calling me that, dude. I'll start crying. Have you seen that video? What's wrong with you?
Daddy called me a Democrat.
Hey.
Sorry.
Oh, Chad says I am too. No,
If
sir.
you feel that bad about being a Democrat, you need to change.
Yeah. Something like that.
Can you imagine if all the Democratic politicians took offense to being a Democrat, felt that bad, felt like crying because they were a Democrat?
Yeah. You want to notice
That
though?
would save the world.
You want to notice though? Like they'll ask them questions and they'll say, okay, hey man, Trump or Kamala. And they'll say Kamala. So, oh, great. Okay. What policies do you like about her? And they don't. They'll say, oh well, she's going to be the first woman of color. She's going to be this and she's going to be that, and but they don't. And then you ask them, say, well, do you think, man, she was like should have been, a little rougher on the border, or maybe this, or maybe that, or that. Man, they get pissed, turn around, and walk off. They don't want to have no.
The only one I have left.
Awesome. They don't. And if they engage, it's more screaming, and this and that and the other thing. It's just weird. There was a kid. There's this kid standing outside the DNC. These people are walking to go to it, and he was standing there with a red sweater on, a red hoodie. I mean, it said "Make America Great," and he had that hat, Trump hat, "Make America Great." And he was just standing there. And all these people walking through there. He goes, "Hey, convince me to vote for Kamala. Give me something that's going to make me vote for Kamala." They didn't say nothing. You know what I mean? None of them. And if they did say something to him, they called him a name or told him he was stupid or this or that.
I wish we were on Rumble, dude.
Why?
Because I would bring the one up where the lady, okay, the lady started by saying this, and everybody else right after her said basically the same thing. Not so in so many words, but what she said was, "I don't know all the facts. That I don't know all the facts pertaining to Camilla and what she has done."
Where you been for the last 3 years, partner?
I said, dude, she's been in Congress for how long? And vice president for fucking 3 years, almost 4. I mean, dude, if you don't know, you ain't been paying attention. There ain't a damn thing that lady has done for this country or even herself. She hasn't done a damn thing. Joe Biden, one thing he did, and listen, that was it.
I can name off a lot of things Kamala Harris has achieved in 3 years.
I could too, but that isn't counting the shit that she's done on her knees.
I'm saying she's let in the most people to date in the United States. She's also made groceries so high that nobody can afford them. She's also killed fossil fuels. She's killed fossil fuels so that we're buying oil off of other countries and financing the war that they're going on right now. She's done that. And then let's see what else. He put a ban on fracking so that we can't get the resources. We got more oil under our feet than anyone in the world.
No, the biggest oil reserve, I hate to say it, is Saudi Arabia.
We got more oil than they got, dude.
Well, they're not looking into their offshore because they like their country without all that view.
Dude, listen, there's more oil underneath our feet than anybody in the world. Anybody in the world. Because we only drilled maybe 5% of what we got when he was in there. I mean, think about it. But then, that she killed that. So we'll give her that.
And look at California giving away offshore territory. You can't call it property. So territory to build all these fucking offshore platforms to different countries, tapping into our shit. They're down there with 12-inch pipes. How in the fuck do you get a 12-inch pipe down in a fucking... Dude, I know how to do it and everything, but how are they allowing this shit? How are they allowing that?
It's one of them deals. Watch this. Look at this hand. Look at this hand. Look at this hand. Look at this hand over here. Don't watch this one. One of them deals, dude.
Nothing here to see.
Listen, 2020. It's happening already again. Russia. They're starting to scream that now. Look at all the news. CBN, SCB, all of them idiot fake news channels, man. Russia. They're doing it right now. They're going to say if Trump,
Palestine shit.
And if they say, Trump, if he does win, Oh, it's because of the Russians. It's going to look, we need to do an investigation. No, we don't, because you did it last time. It turned out to be bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, financed by the Clintons. Bullshit.
And they found out that there was tampering at the ballot box.
Yeah.
And there was ballots hidden in a warehouse. This motherfucking warehouse is over a fucking football length long, over a football length wide, and 3 stories tall. And those are the ballot. There had to have been like 1 million in there. How is that?
I've never heard that before.
I heard that. Actually, it was on YouTube about a year ago.
Hey, do you know why they're saying and screaming? And look, it's only the Democrats that are doing this. Screaming and crying it's racist to make someone get an ID to vote.
Really?
You know why?
Yeah,
they're saying, one is they said black people are too stupid to get an ID, and it's racist. That's what they're saying. Every black person that they hit on the street and asked, hey man, do you vote? Yeah. Do you have to show your ID, or do you have an ID? Yeah. Look, man, you got to have an ID to buy cigarettes. You got to have an ID to buy beer. You got to have an ID to get into a club, and not necessarily doesn't have to be a driver's license. You just have to have an ID to purchase certain things.
Yeah, you can't go up there with your voter registration card and say, "Here's my ID." No, that don't work.
But they're saying, "Oh, it's racist." Well, you know why? Because then they can shuffle in as many undocumented people without IDs, and they can vote. That's what they're wanting. I heard her say that people that are in prison should have the right to vote. Is that, I mean,
well, look at what they did for the felons. They made, if you're a felon, but not of a violent crime, you can own a handgun.
Oh, so like if I was pooning little kids and got caught, I could still buy a firearm?
I think so, dude.
Isn't that full of crap, dude? That's so full of crap. If you got arrested,
I don't like to think about any pruning little kids, dude.
I don't either. But that's exactly what that means. You could do something like that. That's not a I guess that would be a violent crime, but I mean, the way they look at it nowadays, man, I mean, the things they're trying to do to these kids to begin with, but yet they asked this one lady, do you think a child should be able to choose his own whatever, being a little kid and be put on blockers and all that? Well, yeah, it's the child's choice. Well, this is it. All right. That same child, that little kid right there, wants to get a Batman tattoo right there on the middle of his back. Oh, well, no. Oh, they can't make a decision like that. That's life-changing. Really.
No, it hadn't changed that person's life at all. Now, when we change a person's life, they get their little finger chopped off. They lose an eye.
They take their penis off.
Yeah. Oh my God.
They did a study of people that were trans and this and that weren't real tiny little kids, but grew up. And the majority of those people were straight. They were just trying something different, a fad, this and that. And the other ones were gay. There was no trans delusion of I'm this, and that. They either grew out of it or they became gay, which, That's cool. But the
Look how
the
long
delusion.
it took Jenner to become a tranny.
How he did it overnight, dude. All it took was a dress and some makeup. He still got his dick and balls. Get real.
No, he got that shit folded up, dude. Still,
Dude,
you're right. He does still have it, but it's manufactured in a way to where it looks like a twat. Manipulated.
How the hell you got that information, dude? I don't know. He still
From
got
the
his nut.
family, they told all about it on the show.
What show?
The Kardashians.
Oh, and you're gonna believe that? You're gonna you watch that?
They said it.
Dude.
I mean, it's about their dad. So
did you hear him say it? Did you hear him say it? The man wearing the tuck and roll. Did you hear it come out of his mouth? No.
No.
They're just talking shit, man. Every time they say something stupid, they get paid.
All right, Simon. Thank you, brother.
Hive keeps streaming in background. Hey, Simon, what's up? I mean, look at it. Look at it this way, dude. If we got paid for every stupid thing we said,
well, yeah,
we would only have to do this show once a week and get paid.
Yeah.
Jenner
I showed
has a
you
hole,
this phone, right?
not a hole. Hey, Homer.
It's a light motherfucker, dude. Like super phone. Compared to my iPhone, this motherfucker's a feather.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jenner
And
has a hole,
they have a new thing out for when you have a you have a Harley, and you want to put your phone on your Harley, and you don't want it to jiggle all the fucking senseless and shit. This phone it hooks up to the power on your bike. So when you turn your bike on, it turns on. You put your phone in there, and it screw clamps, and then there's a little lock for it. You push the little lock thing in, and it locks it in. That thing don't move. It makes your ride, not your ride, but the ride according to your phone, straight as an arrow. Costs $112. I don't even know where you get it.
I don't like stream. Well, I mean, I'm streaming off the back of my bike, man. I'll just give it to Queen. We see something funny, like some cows poning in the pasture or something. Hey, video that. You know. Yeah. How do you know, Homer? Did you buy the Playboy?
And wish she had her pole back.
Hey, did he win the gold in the pole vault?
I think he did, didn't he?
Hell yeah, he was an all around.
He won all four.
He won everything he did.
Yes.
Then he dipped his wick in something wicked, man. They turned lady on us. The Kardashians are bad luck, dude.
Yeah.
Every one of them, they're all witches.
Yeah, except for Kylie Jenner. She's the only one that hasn't done anything to her body or face or anything. All of them have plastic surgery except for Kylie Jenner. Kylie Jenner, whatever the fuck her name is. She don't follow after her fucking mom and sisters at all.
I heard Bruce Jenner, man, plays golf from the red tees now, and he crushes everybody.
Well, dude, I heard a guy got into women's MMA and was dominating the.
Man, they just something ain't right. I can't watch some dude beat a chick. You know what I mean?
I've seen the 2-on-1.
No, I'm talking about
that's their ass.
I mean, just that ain't right. See a dude beating on a woman. I don't care what she did.
But
I don't care what she did.
They're equal.
Oh yeah, they ain't equal.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
But I mean, you can think that, but that's part of that delusion. You know what I'm saying? The delusion that I'm a woman, or you know,
They're
come on,
deluded
man. They're very deluded. Very deluded.
with a psycho tendency.
You don't see chicks trying to get into men's sports transitioning, do you? Hell no.
They know they get their ass stomped.
Exactly. But they're letting these freaks come in here and beat on women. I don't understand that. You know what? If I was if they fought, and there was a dude dressed up like a woman fighting another woman, and it was in a state, I would, and I was the governor of that state, I'd let him finish the fight, and then I'd arrest him for domestic abuse. You know what I mean? It's still illegal to beat on a woman.
It is.
It is.
And where it's the most legal, Texas and Oklahoma.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's like this, dude. I mean, that's where I get that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's none of my business what's going on, right, between a man and a woman. But when a man starts beating on a woman, there's no call for that. Doesn't matter what she did, what she said. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what she said, what she did, what she said. Dude, if it's that toxic that you're having to physically put hands on somebody you supposedly love, time to cut them loose. Hey, look, it's Dennison.
Grim
came
in.
I mean, Denzel.
Grim Reaper's here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, it just passed for 22 minutes ago.
Yep.
I was sitting in there token.
Oh, was you?
Hell yeah. And then
Have you ever smoked a joint on the shitter?
Of course.
Oh.
Yes.
I just wonder. You ever wipe your ass with a joint in your hand?
No. No, I usually put my joint down.
Oh, no, I keep
And
it
then
down.
after I wipe, I wash my hands and dry them off real good, pick up my joint, start smoking it.
Tastes like shit.
This is called cat piss.
Oh, man. That reminds me. Dang it, I wish I had my phone. And there's no way I can take pictures. Oh, I guess I could on that camera, but anyway, man, you ought to see
You
these
could make a
now.
video, record it on the camera, and go to the SD card. You let it download it.
SD card will not work in here. I got to get a new one.
Oh, man.
I've tried that already. But anyway, man, yeah, you ought to see these buds now. Remember, they were like that big around, on the top, dude. They're like that now. Bam.
Damn.
The things, it's sagging. When the wind blows, it rocks.
You need to tie them up, dude.
I ain't touching it. I ain't tying that up.
Down. Okay.
I ain't baby it off.
I seen one where the bush was like buds this big, and they were all fucking going straggly, all fucking crazy and shit. One right in the middle, boom, straight to the fucking sky and wasn't bending for shit. That I seen. It's a friend of mine. His name, everybody calls him Casper. He's a white motherfucker, white hair, blue eye, light blue eyes. But it was his plant. His name's Casper. He lives in California, northern California. Probably in the Emerald Triangle, but I don't know where. He used to live in Huntington Beach.
This stuff that I put on my plant, right? I call it Devo juice. I will not tell anyone what it is, because if I started telling you what I do to my plants, you're going to say, you're full of shit. You're crazy. That don't work. Yeah. So I'll shut that door before I even open it. I'll lock the door before I open it. But yeah. The stuff that I'm using, dude, I went out there and looked around the bottom of my plant, right? I just put it on underneath it, and then I hit it with water every once in a while, right? And it goes down into the ground. it killed the grass around it.
Damn.
Yeah. It literally killed the grass around it, man. Turned it to jelly. I'm like, hell yeah.
That's
But
the way to do it.
this one in my yard, okay, I put the same stuff on it. Had a little squash plant there, man, right? This thing's almost wrapped completely around to the fence and almost to my porch the other direction. And it's got 8 balls
That's
on
a
it.
long ways to your porch, dude.
I know. It's got 8 balls on it, that big around, man, that are green and they still have the flower on the end of it. So these squash are going to be huge, man. Like that big around, probably that long. It took off, man. I didn't realize that this would work on all plants. I thought I had a mixture just for marijuana, but apparently all this stuff likes it. You know?
See, now I like that. I'd like to know what it is.
The freak right here in the yard, there's 3 different types in that one grow right there. 3 types. There's green crack, there's crazy train, and I don't know what this other one is. I don't. It looks kind of like that Skywalker Odin that I grew.
Right.
Kind of looks like that, but it's not budding. You know, it's not making big buds, man. It's just, and the green crack one is just little popcorn buds all up the stalk. You know.
That's how that one side looked. The one that we walked up on the left-hand side.
I think that's either green crack or crazy train. But I know I got all 3 in there.
Ow, motherfucker.
And it don't have any. It's all still clear trichomes, man. This is going to, I think this thing's going to go till late October, early November. I mean, unless we get some snow or something, you know, or cold weather between now and then.
Some got a hold of me and fucking burrowed deep. That hurt.
Yeah. Man, I'll tell you what. Let's see. Who was it? I can't remember exactly. I've been watching lives, you know. I'll go on and just see who's up and go in and hit the like button and stuff. Probably, and I usually don't never say anything or anything like that. Hippie was doing a live. Him, Slow Burner. Oh man, a couple of people. I didn't know.
Slow Burner, man.
Yeah, he was over, and Dennison was in there too. That's right. Anyway, he was jacked up on gummies, man. He didn't have no shirt on, and he was just kind of hey, you know, hey, I'm hippie and I'm higher than hell. I'm just glad everybody's in here. Peace and weed, man. Love. Oh yeah. He was in that frame of mind. Well, he was sitting there and he had himself up like this. Okay. And he was sitting there, he goes, what did he say? Sitting here, just trying to find myself. And I was like, yeah, I wrote it in the chat. I said, "Hip, you don't be saying that while you're naked, dude." You don't be saying that, dude, while you're naked. People can't see your hands.
Dude.
Yeah.
I liked it when he came up that one time and he started a thing. He came up, he took his shirt off, and then everybody else on panel followed suit.
Yeah. You remember that one old woman that kept trying to take her shirt off when we were on panel?
That was
I know exactly who it is. Don't be It's like Beetlejuice, dude.
That's all I'll call her. Dude, that I hope, man, I really don't hope that anything bad has happened to her, but I'm kind of glad she got off of YouTube.
Man, I bet her old man killed her.
I don't know.
I'll say that because remember she said, man, if he catches me, he said he'd kill me. And we ain't seen her, man, in 2 years.
Yeah. Well, almost 2 years, about a year and a
He got
half.
caught. And she ain't been on I ain't seen her no.
Nowhere.
And there's another one too. I ain't gonna say her name, but just totally disappeared off the face of the earth.
Yeah. She did.
I just wonder if she's in Bangkok.
Oh.
Hey, come on, man.
Oh, that felt so good, dude. That made me itch down here too.
I just wonder if that was actually going on. Don't know. All right, look, set it up. Don't forget to put in what I told you to put in.
What was it?
Facts over. Dude, really?
Facts over fiction.
Facts over feelings.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Get
Facts
your
over
little
feelings.
pen, write that down.
Man,
Or do you want me to do it?
I got it.
All right. Put it on both of them. Because we're going to be spitting out some truth in the morning. I mean, it's going to come out like fire and brimstone. It's all going to be truth. And I hope we melt some snowflakes in the process.
I do too.
With truth.
Truth hurts, bro.
Especially when it's true.
Yeah.
Truth. Like, truth. I am the ugliest dude on YouTube. Truth. See?
Truth.
Upstate has the littlest nuts on YouTube.
Get motherfucker.
See?
I'm gonna kick your ass.
They got to be the world's smallest peanuts. I don't know. I guess not peanuts.
Kind of
but
like a mustard seed.
pecans. They may be little, but they're tasty.
Like a mustard seed.
Oh boy.
God.
All right, man. Look,
That back won't stop itching, dude.
look. All of you fine people out there, man, in YouTube land, peace, love, and weed, man. Look, keep your head on a swivel. I'm not kidding you. When it comes to American politics, you better have your head on a swivel and look into everything that's said. I ain't kidding you. Yeah. Hey, until next time, guys, you be cool. We'll see y'all here in a few more hours. We're going to try to get a couple hours sleep, and then we're going to pop back up and stick it up in there again. Word. Until next time. All across this great big blue marble of ours. Be kind to one another. Keep smoking. And when I say this, I mean this wholeheartedly. Bye, Felicia.
Yeah.